Prospect theory, you can look at it narrowly and you can look at it more broadly. So narrowly, it's a theory of how people make choices between gambles with monetary outcomes and specified probabilities. It's a very narrow field that it's supposed to account for. More broadly, it had some ideas that challenged the dominant model of the day, and those ideas made prospect theory more or less important as the foundation of behavioral economics. There existed before us a theory of how people should behave, and we didn't touch it. That's called rational agent model, it's called expected utility theory. We didn't touch it. We just explored how people violate that theory and how they are different from what the theory says they should get things. What it allowed was it allowed us to see that people's attitudes to gains and losses are actually very different. And that is really the fundamental result of prospect theory. We call it loss aversion. And what it means is that people hate losing much more than they like winning. And we actually have a pretty good idea of the ratio, or the factor, by how much people hate losing more than they like winning. And it's about, on average, that's a crude estimate, but on average, it's between 2 and 3. So I'll give you an example. If you ask, say, Princeton students, how about a gamble where if it shows tails, you lose $10. If it shows heads, you win X dollars. What would X have to be before you like the gamble, before you're willing to take it? They'll want $25. You can do the same thing with their parents and talk of $1,000 or $10,000, and you'll get roughly the same ratio. So that's a very fundamental fact about people. Psychologist had a lovely phrase to describe it. He said that the emotional tail wags the rational dog. And so that is, there is a lot of that happening in today in psychology and in neuroeconomics.